BackLash in France, WWE's recent premium live event, was absolutely fantastic. So many people wanted to sleep on this event. So many people saying, oh, was it going to be that good? They blew it out the park. From great matches, great entrances, everything was great, especially the crowds. France crowd, it was just the same thing as Puerto Rico's crowd. They blew it at the park because this just shows how to be an actual WWE good. They knew that this was the only time to actually have this great moment, and they took full advantage of it with so many chants. Like, I love when they were singing Cody Rhodes' entrance, his song, Randy Orton's song, when Samantha Irvin was announcing Cody Rhodes, they were singing every part with AJ Styles, and every time they say phenomenal, they'd be phenomenal. Like they were an amazing crowd. The cameras were shaking. They were fully taking advantage of the moment that they had. France crowd, I love you, and I can't wait to go back there again. I can't wait to see another WWE event back in the France crowd, because that was absolutely amazing. But let's get into the overall card of BackLash France 2024. Before we get into it, remember to hit that like and subscribe button, because we have way more wrestling content on the way, especially in upcoming weeks, because I got some great bangers coming up. First, we get into the first match. Randy Orton, Kevin Owens versus the bloodline of Tama Tonga and Solo Sikoa. This match was absolutely amazing. First, it turns into a fight match of just regular them brawling, not caring about stuff. Nick Aldis comes and said, you guys want to care about, okay, we're making no disqualification. We're making this a street fight, and this feud perfectly needed it for each of them, just to cause like chaos and everything they've done of destruction in this match. Everything was great. It was amazing. The back and forths here and there, especially Randy Orton and his RKOs. Kevin Owens hitting this crazy, I think it was like a brain buster or something, suplex onto chairs, under Tama Tonga, under some chairs. Like, that was nasty. Overall, this entire match had everything you wanted. The chaos from back and forth between both people, and I thought it was absolutely amazing. This match, everything that you need for a street fight. But then when you thought Kevin Owens and Randy Orton were about to win, when Kevin Owens was about to get that 1-2-3 pin on Tama Tonga, here comes Tonga Loa. And of course, I don't know much about him, so I'm interested to see where he comes, but this is building more interest into this bloodline story that we are getting, and I cannot wait to see what else that they have. So this whole bloodline story with adding Tonga Loa now, I am so interested to see where the future of the story goes, because we're gonna probably have the Usos coming back, Roman Reigns. But my only real issue with this match, the reason why I had to dock a couple points off this match, is that I didn't really feel like Tama Tonga or Solo Sikoa felt like a dominating force. I feel like they almost got owned and beaten by Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. They never felt like they were the true players, and I was just kind of like, you did all this deadly stuff weeks leading up, and then you almost lose. I'm just kind of like, I didn't feel that, so that's why I was kind of disappointed. But overall, I still really enjoyed this match. So to me, I'll give it 3.5 stars out of 5 for this match. Now for our next match of the night, which was Tiffany Stratton, Naomi versus the reigning champion Bayley. And to me, this match was absolutely amazing. I feel like everyone got to shine in unique moments. You got to show Naomi because of her precious technical skills. You got to show Tiffany Stratton being the star that she is, because she always be killing it with the gear. Plus in ring, she looked amazing. Bayley looked amazing. I feel like everyone played back and forth. Tiffany hitting them nasty Alabama slams onto the announce tables, getting to hit all these different moves. I feel like everyone played their certain part well. Like, everyone played their part well. And then also hitting out of nowhere, hitting Naomi and hitting Bayley, hitting a 1D freaking Tiffany. That was crazy. It was kind of cool to see their pairing because of their friendship together. But the one thing I did like, though, just because Bayley and Naomi are friends doesn't mean they're not gonna fight each other. They went all out for it. Plus, too, I did really like the ending sequence of Bayley versus Naomi, of where, like, is that the only reason why this ending protected Naomi is because Bayley is the veteran. She is a little bit smarter, so she was able to forcefully overcover the pin on Naomi and get the win and retain her championship. But I like it but I also just like that ending protected Naomi, because we all thought Naomi was just going to take the pin, but she wasn't beaten down or basically beaten all the way where she couldn't count out again. She ended up just taking a quick pin. It didn't hurt her, it didn't hurt Tiffany, it hit no one, but it made everyone look very well. But my only issue with this match, I do kind of wish there was more Bayley in this match. I understand this was a Tiffany and Naomi feud, Bayley got added to it. I still kind of wish there was a little bit more of them in there, but hey, I'm not gonna hate. I still enjoyed what I got. For me, I'm giving this match a solid 4 out of 5. Now we get to the third match of the night, and that was Damian Priest versus defending his World Heavyweight Championship against main event Jey Uso. But the overall match, I suspected things, Jade super kicks, all this stuff, but I really feel like you have two phenomenal talents in this ring, and I hope Jade stopped kind of doing a whole bunch of super kicks, but either way, I still very, very enjoyed the match between both of these talents, the back and forth. But the one thing I did like this overall story, it was that Damian Priest doesn't want the Judgment Day to help, but the Judgment Day keeps wanting to help him because they're part of the faction, but Damian doesn't want to be like that Roman Reigns. He doesn't want people to help him. He actually wants to win and have respect, not just for his opponent, for himself, being like, hey, I can actually do this by myself. I know in my own abilities that I can beat this individual that I'm facing right now. So it made it more interesting than it's just some random matchup. My team members from my faction are gonna come in, and even though basically they can tell the story of that, basically the only reason why Damian actually was still champion was because of JD putting his foot on the rope. But that adds to more of the story, is like, I would have beaten him early if it wasn't for you getting intervened in the first place. And the same thing for Jey Uso, which they probably will maybe run it back in the future, of like, you guys got intervened in my match, I would have been champion. But then it also plays that at the end of the match when Damian Priest beats Jey Uso, it adds into the teases of where Damian Priest, basically almost snapped, threw JD to the ground. First of all, Finn, I don't know how you're letting a grown man hold you in the face like that, but grabbing Finn and being like, do not do this, stop beating him down. It's on, it's over. It's like, oh my god, I cannot wait for their feud. I don't know, Damian's probably gonna go single, I don't know if he's gonna be the heel or he's gonna be the face. Either way, I'm just so excited. In this Judgment Day breakup story, it's adding more layers and more layers and more layers of this Judgment Day slowly falling apart. So it keeps me interested, but overall, I really enjoyed this match. I want to draw the ending and how the story played out. So Damian Priest versus Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight title. I have to give it a solid 4 out of 5 stars. Now we get into Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair versus the Kabuki Warriors for the Women's Tag Team title. To me, honestly, this match was great. Of course, you have the excellence of Kairi Sane, Asuka, then you have the great Bianca Belair, and of course, we're waiting throughout the match for that hot take, for Jade Cargill to come in and hitting a springboard crossbody under the Kabuki Warriors, already starting hot. Jade Cargill looked very, very great in this match. For the first couple minutes, the match was flowing very well, it was going great, but then we hit a roadblock, and this what kind of almost, if it wasn't for this France crowd, this match might have been probably the worst match in the entire show, which probably been no way to recover from that, because there was this weird sequence of where the Kabuki Warriors are attacking them, Jade and Bianca. Asuka goes back to the ring apron, Kairi is attacking Jade and is trying to get the pin cover, but then I think this is completely on the ref's part, or kind of confusion in a language barrier, whatever it is, the ref saying, you're not legal, and then it kind of makes everything confusing, because then Kairi is just like, what do you mean, I am legal, and you can kind of tell like there's this discourse or language barrier that's going on, and then it's super weird, because then you have this segment of where Kairi goes next to Asuka takes Kairi, and the ref says that Asuka's in, but I thought Kairi wasn't legal, so shouldn't Kairi be legal then? It doesn't make sense. And then the other reason why it really flowed off the match is because, well, Jade's new, Kairi's just like, what are we supposed to be doing? And you could tell like kind of confused and they're both confused, trying to figure out how to follow through for the rest of the match, because they had planned spots and now they're just like, oh no, like, what are we doing? Where are we going? It was this weird, awkward couple of minutes, and you're just kind of like, ooh, this ain't looking good. Are they able to recover? And luckily the France crowd was so hyped and was really able to help recover this match, because the rest of the match ended up being great, with Jade Cargill catching a flying Kairi off the top rope, catching her from a powerbomb position, flipping her into electric chair position, then throwing her up, grabbing her onto the arms and turning her into the Jaded, hitting the Jaded, which was just absolutely crazy. So congrats to Jade, because that was absolutely phenomenal to see. And then you have freaking Bianca coming over with Asuka with the KOD, getting the pin. Now Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill are your new women's champions. Now we get into the last match of the night. AJ Styles versus an American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, for the Undisputed Championship. In this match, this was chef's kiss right here. From the entrances, from the crowd, them being electric as they ever were, and plus two, you add on the fact that people have been wanting to say AJ Styles and watch, and you can tell that he's been hearing this online, from how much he's came back and really put emphasis on showing people that they're wrong, and then also too, just showing that like how there's aggression that he had in the match, which I really enjoyed, that he, and not just AJ, just Cody as well, having this type of aggression where they're like, hey, we're going at it, we're gonna put on a banger, and we're here to cook. And that's what I loved about this match, because both men were showing that aggression, shine, and really going all out in this match. And the one thing I like too, and I feel like a lot of people are not talking about enough, is I feel like they're really protecting AJ's two finishes, the Phenomenal Forearm and the Styles Clash. And that is something that I like. We'll get into the finish later, but I just love the back and forth between Cody, because they put on a technical masterclass. Cody and AJ just both work well together, even though being the first match together. It was just a great back and forth that I could watch watched billions and millions of times. And just when we get to the ending, I like that it was just one crossroads. It wasn't like 3 or 50 million crossroads. One crossroad, AJ Styles got defeated, and that's great. That's the one thing I like about the finish. You know, AJ's finishers still get protected. They can make it seem like a big deal. And then Cody Rhodes beating AJ Styles with the one crossroad was absolutely great. I think there might be a rematch down the line, but either way, this was a phenomenal match. Not pun intended, but it was a phenomenal match that I enjoyed from start to finish. To me, this was my match of the night, but just congrats to both men because they killed it out there. Overall, this match, I give it a solid 5 out of 5 stars because this was perfect. But to me, overall for BackLash France 2024, if I had to rate their show, I give it a solid 4 out of 5 stars. You're fantastic. I don't have the words to describe how much enjoyment I had watching this pay-per-view because it was absolutely amazing. BackLash France, you guys did it all. You guys did an amazing job and I loved it. You guys deserve so much more pay-per-views in France. But hey, this is what I think of the BackLash France 2024. Let me know down in the comments. Do you agree? Did you disagree with me? What was your favorite match of the night? What was your least favorite match? Let me know down in the comments. Hit that like and subscribe button. And we're gonna have to wait and see what the rest of the year has in the WWE. So now you all can go. Shoo, bye-bye.